Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Oh, man. Comment, I comment back. It's the big homie. Act like you know me. To all my nieces and nephews, is your favorite uncle at the barbecue. Check this out. Oh, what? Hold on. Let me dust the haters off. Let me dust that hate off my program. Now, make sure I get some good look. Give me some. What a good look. Good luck on my side. Oh, man. I'm going to drop a little jewel for y'all, man. I got something for y'all, man. Come on. You know him as Mickey. Mickey's about to drop another joint on Truthful Head. This is the third joint, and Truthful hasn't come out yet. Got to take a little time. You know what I'm saying? He got to take his time with it. We give him some grace. Take his time. This one right here, this little snippet, it's called Store Runner.
It's business. We're soldiers.
I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. Verb got you looking like a poor sucker. I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. Verb got you looking like a poor sucker. Damn, I never took you for.
One more time. Hold on. One more time.
It's business. We're soldiers.
I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. Verb got you looking like a poor sucker. I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. I never took you for a store runner. Verb got you looking like a poor sucker. Damn, I never took you for.
He got the soul music going on. He gave niggas different varieties of how to. Oh my God. This might be the coup de grace. This might be the ending of Truffaut in the disc record era. Truffaut, where you at? Nice little snippet, Mickey. Yo, I'm telling you, like I said, yo, this shit crazy. I love it. But let's get back to the matter at hand and what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Battle rap community, man. Where the fuck y'all at? How about that? I haven't seen y'all in a minute. You understand? There's only one brand that's really holding it down for a long minute. And that's the URL, Ultimate Rap League. Salute to them, man. Let me give them some. Shout out to Beasley, Smack, Chico, Nunu, KD, everybody over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody over there. I like this right here. This card, I like it. They're outside. Well, God, let me see. Outside number, is that 6 or 5? I'm too old. Let's just say they've been outside a lot. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, man. Tay Rock versus Mike P is a well-earned battle for Mike P. Mike P has been putting in a lot of work. Incredible. Never slacks. He comes to play. And, you know, Tay Rock said, I respect that, man. Let's get Mike P. Let's take him over the top. You know, in wrestling, you're going to take somebody over the top and shit like that. That's like experienced superstar wrestler that's going to take a baby face or a new heel over the top to make them the next person and shit. I'm not saying that that's what Mike P is going to, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to hear a little promo like he was going to retire until he had the Beasley thing saying, you're not going nowhere, Mike. So that might be like, hey, Mike's here to stay for a hot minute. So that's how I see it. As you know, Mike is going to get taken over the top and shit like that. And I know Mike P is going to get crazy, man. So salute to them for that, man. And the whole of the card, man, is fire as well. They got T-Top versus Marv. They got Cortez versus Hansel. Well, from what I heard, that was canceled. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with that, but, you know, it is what it is. Even without that matchup, the card is still dope. They got Rum Nitty versus Kid Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal versus Anderson Burris. I like Anderson Burris. I like him. You know what I'm saying? He's animated. I seen the Rubik's Cube shit. You know I seen that, Anderson. Come on. I got the Uno shit for you though, huh? I got the Uno shit. Man, hey. I like Anderson, man. He's very creative in his battles and shit like that. You got Chef Trez versus Mad Flex. Salute to my boy Mad Flex. You know what I'm saying? I like Mad Flex, man. He get busy. You know what I'm saying? He's over there with the King of the Dot and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? He come over here to play at the URL. So I like that. I think this is his debut. It might be his debut, man. You know what I'm saying? It might be his debut. Salute to him, though. You know what I'm saying? He's going against 3 of them things. Chef Trez ain't no lightweight. He ain't no walk in the park. You dig it? And Justice versus Drugs. Welcome back, Drugs. That's crazy to say, welcome back, Drugs. But salute to Drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely dope. And this is a fire card, man. Obviously, it's going to be in Orlando because that's where URL has their headquarters and stuff like that. And they always continue to put on for the culture and be a well-oiled running machine as far as their business is concerned and shit, man. And I got to salute those fellas, man, because they've been here since 2009. You know what I'm saying? When I was here, I came right after 2010, if you will, and shit. But you know, like any other company, they have their peaks and valleys. But now, you know, they got their app, you know, which it's Beasley. If I catch your ass at the bank, is on. They got the app. They got the YouTube joint and shit like that. So, you know, in this battle rap shit, man, they understood that this was a business, you know, and love, respect, and cheering you on is not going to pay the bills. It's not going to keep the lights on. You understand what I'm saying? So salute to those fellas, man, for keeping it going for this long. You know what? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Hold on. Hello? Beasley, what's going on, brother? What's up, yo? Hold on. Listen, I'm not. Don't say nothing crazy. I just. Yeah. Hold on, hang on. Okay. I got my man Eric Beasley from the URL. Yo, listen, man. I just want you. Listen. I want to get an interview with you somewhere down the line, but I just want to ask you one question, and I'm gonna end my blog from here, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling niggas y'all like the last man standing. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is a business. You know what I'm saying? And y'all well-oiled running machine. And tomorrow is outside 6 or 5? 5 or 6? Which one? 6. 5. Okay, it is 6. It is 6. Okay. This give me the secret sauce, real one good time of how the URL was able to last this long to this day while everybody else just kind of like withered away.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we living in a tough time and it's a tough market, you know, for people to be able to survive. So shout out to those who, you know, tried to hang around and, you know, for whatever reasons weren't able to continue. But I think what we base our business on is just hedging our bets and making sensible decisions. Like, I'm not always, you know, I've done the biggest battles, chased down the biggest names, and built the biggest names for over a decade. So, like, if there's certain battles that don't make sense for me, you know, I'm glad that there's other outlets where people can go. But I know the market. I see how this thing moves. I know when it's up. I know when it's down. I know when it's making money. I know when it's not. And I know that just as the economy changes, you know, the economy of battle rap will change. What leagues can earn, what talent can earn. So, you know, there has to be a balance. So, you know, to answer your question, I just feel like we make good decisions in terms of our budgeting and knowing when to spend and when not to spend, and knowing when to kind of fall back on things and just be in it like a marathon. Like, we're always shooting. There's so much stuff on the Urltv app, and some people don't know about it. And they'll say, "Oh, why are you not putting it on YouTube?" And they say all these different things.
Right.
You have to understand, we have our own streaming company.
There we go.
This is where I'm doing it for the people that are being supportive. Not to say that the people that don't have the app don't support URL, but in order for this to be able to sustain itself, there has to be another revenue stream. And I said this years ago, and people thought that we were just somehow trying to be greedy or monopolize, but we saw this happening years ago with the ad apocalypse. And then when we knew that when you monetize it on YouTube, we weren't getting as much because of the language.
Right.
So you get the lowest quality ad. And then on top of that, videos were getting getting taken down and things like that. So we figured we would pivot and go another direction, and that's what we did with the app. And then now you see people speaking out other than us, which is great. Shout to Organic, letting people know, hey, these things don't earn what you guys think they earn.
Right.
So when these MCs become disgruntled about pricing, they have to understand that as a business, it doesn't generate the same money that it used to. Just due to the language and the ads and the guidelines and the restrictions of YouTube.
That's right.
So that was one of the reasons why we stepped and went in a different direction. And then we also just wanted to control and own our content and create a platform that's built for us. Because what always happens is you don't do that, and then some outside entity comes, and then they begin to control it. And then everybody who complains about you having an app will go, "Y'all aren't businessmen, man. Y'all let them come in and take your stuff and do their thing. And now these guys do it. You guys should have made an app." That's what they would say.
Right.
So, I get it. Everybody wants stuff to be free and believes that content should be free and that YouTube is the way. And at one time, YouTube was the way, I believe.
Right.
I still believe that it is a useful tool and it is helpful. But if you look at the trends of YouTube, numbers are down. Viewership is down because people don't consume content in the same long form style that they used to.
Come on, Beasley.
People watch everything on edits. It's chopped up on Instagram, Facebook. So the attention span of a consumer, usually they're conditioned to watch a 40-minute battle. So, people have to take those things into account and understand where the shifts and the changes are in the market so that you can be ahead and you'll be able to sustain. So,
Beasley, man, hold on. Hold that thought, Beasley. Hold on. I'm giving you a round of applause for that answer. I don't want to hold you up, man. I want to get an in-depth interview. I want to get an in-depth interview with you about the business so people can start learning, because I'm a blogger now, man.
Right. Listen, it's all culture. I think battle rap is alive and strong, but the way that we monetize before has changed significantly.
Right.
And you see that people who are doing it in the traditional sense, where they do a pay-per-view stream, and they take the content and they run it directly onto YouTube.
Right.
They're not lasting. Thank you. They're not lasting.
Right.
No one's surviving using the old method. And
this is true.
This is true. People realize that, the better off they'll be. And then the fans got to realize you can't complain about something but not support it. If you're not buying the streams, everybody in space is having debates, and then when it's time to buy the stream that they're debating about, and they're going over to these parasites who resell the content, or they're going in Discord or these other streaming platforms and watching it for free, how is it ever going to sustain it?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, Beasley, hold on. Before you even say anything, man, go ahead and have a good time. Do what you do. Tomorrow is, correct me if I'm wrong, is Outside 6, man. It's a great card. I got it up here on my display. And just pretty much, man, when I catch up with you, man, I want an in-depth conversation with you so these kids out here can understand everything.
Yeah, make sure y'all starting on Monday. If you don't have the app, get it. You can see Outside 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got you. There's only so So if you want to see the battles from this weekend, you don't got to pay $60.
There we go.
You get the whole event, get all the outsides, Gnome, Summer Madness, everything that lives on the island. The battles you never seen.
My man Beasley, good looking, brother. Be safe out there.
You too, be safe.
All right. Yeah, that's my man Beasley, man. You know he's gonna have the answer for you. So you know I'm the plug, man. I always make the calls that y'all need to hear, man. No other blogger could do that but me. You know what I'm saying? So there you go, outside 6, and yo, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's the big homie. Act like you know me, man. It's your favorite uncle at the barbecue to all my nieces and nephews. We out, man. Subscribe to the channel. We lit, man. We lit out here. Later.